bedlam. That single word quickly gets a response from any resident of the Sooner State. A battle as prickly as they come in a rivalry where domination has carried the day. But don't tell that to the folks from Stillwater who love to cause a little bedlam in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sooners will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma State's offense will have the football first. Oklahoma rolled in the last Bedlam matchup, blowing out the Cowboys.
Oklahoma showed up, and they were ready to roll on all cylinders, offensively, defensively, and on special teams. And they're going to try and match that intensity in this game, David.
And there's nothing worse than being a player in a rivalry game and having to watch last year's game, and you got absolutely demolished. And coaches are pointing it out all week. These Cowboys, they're looking for some revenge.
Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something left.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time today. This crowd, full throat, starting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Hawkins. Caught near the sticks, it's Kearney. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Turning it on. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Fakes to grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Back to pass, it's Flores. Makes the grab on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durham. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Let's it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Dropping back, it's Flores. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. There he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Running to Green. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his man. It's Sategna. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in it.
Oh, he's got some space. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Flores. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Steps away to find some room. On the run, fires downfield. He's got him wide open. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Lloyd. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Gives it on the option. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt, Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games, you got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game day.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can take chances, try to make plays, try to make something good happen early.
Dropping back, it's Flores. The throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. Connection to the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get...
Got it! And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Here we go. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Sooners will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain. Back to throw, it's Hawkins.
Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Snagged in the middle, it's Carry-On. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Looking to scramble. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Makes the catch. It's Edwards. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Flores. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Ross. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it up to 36. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's Tatum. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This rivalry dates... ...1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought. There he goes! Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown Sooners! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. He'll start this drive firing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, the Bedlam bell on the line, and already the Sooners and Pokes have given us some impressive moments. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oklahoma and Oklahoma State plays out.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Smashes through the tackle.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tatum.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. To the air. It's Hawkins. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. Have to make that catch.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. That's caught. It's Tatum. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Complete in the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Carry-On. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Sooner schooner is rolling in high gear as Oklahoma has built a big lead.
And, man, what a great job by this offense later in this ball game as we get in this 2nd half, Jesse. Now they're putting the pressure back on the Cowboys on the other side.
And it just feels like Oklahoma is the team that's been able to handle the emotion the best. They were able to get themselves settled, I think, earlier in this game, playing within themselves. And here they are now in the 2nd half, and the Sooners are pulling away.
Snags a quick pass on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should...
There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's carry on. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Max looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Scrambling away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Copper. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Caught behind the line. It's Fields. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the run, it's Hunt. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Find space on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Right down the middle. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
Finds his tight end. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got...
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sitting back in the pocket, just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. He splits the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tatum. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense.
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Kearney. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Carry-On. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sideline. It's Tatum. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. First down and more. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
This is why defensive coordinators have nightmares before playing against this specific quarterback. It's because of plays like that. What he can do to you and how he can strain and stress and hurt your defense with his ability to run the football.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Parrish. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably.
He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
They'll go to the air. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were
and he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 4 over Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Catch in the middle, it's Kearney. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carry-On. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. On the run, it's Fields. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Corrals it at the 45. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Carry-On. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
On the play. Brings up second
and after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to fire on second down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. So once again, Oklahoma adds another one to the win column as they come out victorious in Bedlam. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5.